Hello, welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. I'm Rans. Today I will be giving you the Capper Comparison Picks for UFC Vegas 28, the main card. Or no, I'm sorry, Trinaldo versus Salikhov is prelim fight. So these are, I guess you could say, more select fights. I do have videos covering all the other fights on the card except for these three and the main and co-main events. But so be sure to check those out. I got a new set of cappers to cover this card. I kind of like that I mixed it up with every like prelim, like I threw a prelim in yesterday with a couple main cards. So I mixed up, made it fair for the handicappers that I'm using, right? Because usually I use like for early prelims, I use the first people to come out with picks because that's what's, it's how it falls. But now I get to use some people on some main card fights that usually, you see what I'm saying. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. Let's get right into this. We're going to start out with welterweight fight between Massaranduba, Francisco Trinaldo. He is the underdog here, plus 210, taken out on Muslim Salikhov, the pretty heavy favorite, well, moderately heavy favorite at minus 250. The over-under total was not out yet on Bet Online, but yeah, that's where I got these. I think Tapology has a little bit different, maybe not, I don't know. But anyway, let's discuss the favorite here in Muslim Salikhov. According to Tapology, he's fighting out of Burkett FC in Russia and also Nova União in Brazil. So the Burkett FC has Askar Askarov. He's the deaf fighter that fights out of. He's badass too. He's good. Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, Askar Askarov fights out of Burkett FC too. And if you look at Nova União, they have Henan Barrio, Matthias Nicolau, and Jose Aldo all fight out of Nova União. Jose Aldo is getting primed to fight Pedro Munoz. I think that's maybe later on this month or next month. I know it's soon. Anyway, the King of Kung Fu is coming off a split decision win against Elizu Zaleski, and he has a 2-inch height and a 1/2-inch reach advantage over Trinaldo. He's 36 going against Trinaldo, who is at 42 years old. So 6 years his senior. Okay, interesting note, Muslim Salikhov, he does have a kickboxing career outside of, UFC, MMA, mixed martial arts. His kickboxing record is 185-13 with 86 knockouts. Yeah, you heard that right. That's not even, I didn't just pull those numbers out of, I heard that. 185-13 with 86 knockouts for Muslim Salikhov. So that's a pretty prestigious. He also, another note, he won gold in the Beijing Olympics for Wushu Sanda, who what I think is like, it's definitely a combat sport. I'm not very familiar with it, but I think it's like a cross between Kung Fu and, well, it's got to have some sort of point system if he won gold in the Olympics, right? Anyway, Google it, because I'm not sure. Let's talk about his opponent, Francisco Trinaldo, plus 210 according to Bet Online. Comes in with a record of 26-7. Has, quite a little bit more experience than Salikhov. He's coming off a win against Jai Herbert, where he knocked him out with a left in the 3rd round. He's fighting out of Brazil, the Constrictor team. The Constrictor team has Hanayaya and Renato Moicano fighting out of there. Yaya is getting primed to fight. Who is it? Well, I can't even write. Kyung Ho Kang, and Ronaldo Moicano is getting ready to fight Jai Herbert, who Francisco Trinaldo is coming off a win against. So that should be good. Am I it? You just tagged me. Anyway, let's get into this. Starting with the favorite, taking Muslim Salikhov, the king of Kung Fu. We've got MMA prediction guru. He's the one out of California. He's saying Salikhov by decision. I am part of Prediction Guru's Patreon. Worth it. He's a good predictor. Then we've got Fight Night Picks. What? He doesn't swear, nor. Fight Night Picks are the Canadian brothers, Matt and Craig Allen. Both of them are taking Salikhov in this fight. Then we got what's going on? It's Bleed MMA. Bleed MMA is taking Salikhov also. Then we've got Hype Check. That's Levi and Company. He's also taking Salikhov. And to finish it all off, we have UFC Gambling Addicts. That's my boy Leighton taking Salikhov, making this a pump the brakes. It's not a full capper consensus because MMA lock of the night. Manpreet is taking Francisco Trinaldo by decision. The underdog pick here. I like it. I like it a lot. Not enough to take that side, but I do like it, Manpreet. I like you're brave enough to take the contrarian pick here. The underdog and the old man, 42 years old, but he is coming off some decent wins in his old age. And Salikhov was only 6 years, but it is 6 years since there's a drastic difference between 36 and 42. Anyway, I'm siding with Salikhov here. I think he should be able to get it done. Man, I kind of want to say within distance, but Trinaldo is very durable, so I'm gonna have to go with. The thing is, I don't know if decision's gonna make that a plus number, so I'm gonna say round 3. Get it done round 3. Round 3 TKO for Muslim Salikhov. That'll be definitely a plus number payout for that. Moving on. Next, I'm gonna fly through these. Next, we've got, a middleweight fight between Tom Breese and Antônio Arroyo. Tom Breese is 12-3, pretty moderately heavy favorite at -240. That's more than 2-to-1 odds. He's taking on 9-4 Antônio Arroyo at +205 underdog. The over/under set 2.5 rounds over. If you think it's going to go the distance, you'll be making out with a +115. If you think it's going to stop short of 2.5, -145. So that's the way the bookies also believe it's not going to go the distance. So let's get into this, starting with the favorite, Tom Breese. Tom Breese fighting out of Ultimate Training Center. That is in Birmingham, England, United Kingdom. He's coming off a loss to Omari Akhmedov. He lost by triangle choke in the second round. He is known to have some anxiety problems. There's one fight he didn't even make it down the walk going to the ring because of his anxiety. I believe that happened. I've heard it from other cappers. Let's Tom Breese. I mean, his striking's good. His thing is, he's never had a takedown. He's attempted a few, but never had a takedown. in the UFC. I've heard that, and I read that in comments on other handicappers things. But his stand-up's pretty good. He's 12-3. Let's talk about his opponent, Antonio Arroyo. Antonio Arroyo is coming out, I guess he's fighting out of Jackson Wink. I heard he's been training with Devin Clark and Maurice Green and Jai Herbert. I don't know if that's, I can't verify that or anything, but that's what I heard from Cappers. Tapology has him listed as fighting out of the Marajo brothers team, so I have no idea. And interesting note, he's coming down from 194 pounds was his last weight, so he's got to cut a little weight for this middleweight 185-pound fight. He's coming off a loss to Duran Win, unanimous decision loss, where Duran Win was, man, I'm still salty because I picked Arroyo because he had such the height and reach advantage, but Duran Win's a wrestler. He's like a bowling ball, and he just bowled right over Antonio Arroyo. Took him down. Yeah, Antonio Arroyo has crap takedown defense, so there's definitely exposed holes in his game. I personally do not feel Antonio Arroyo is cut out for the UFC. I think he'd be great in a lesser promotion, such as maybe, you know, LFA, PFL, Combate, Brave FC, one of those, something, I don't know. Where Jungle fights, that's out in Brazil, right? It's fighting out of Brazil. But anyway, I don't think he's really cut out for the UFC. Let's see what these handicappers have to say. Starting with the favorite here, we've got UFC Gambling Addicts, Leighton. Oh, by the way, Leighton had an introduction on the show from Mason Jones. That I believe he might even know him personally because they're both out of the UK, Leighton and Mason Jones. But if you want, the link's in the description. Check out. He has a little introduction from Mason Jones saying you were watching UFC Gambling Addicts. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there for you, Lay. Then we've got Levi from Hype Check, also taking Tom Breese, despite the potential. He's got to show up. Is he going to show up or not? That's the thing. If he shows up, he's definitely, if he shows up and ready to fight, he can be like, he's top 10. But when he's bad and he doesn't show up, he's really bad. And that's been shown, you know, so you got to take it for what it is. Hopefully he shows up. We also got Bleed MMA taking Tom Breese here. Fight Night picks, both of them. Matt and Craig agree in that Tom Breese is going to win this. And Lock of the Night, Manpreet is also saying by decision. However, it's not a full capper consensus because the MMA, no, prediction guru. Good guess though, Nora, good guess, but I used the fortune teller during prelims. But anyway, MMA prediction guru is taking Antonio Arroyo. He said there's too many question marks about Bree's mental state. I think he said something like that, and yeah, he's got Arroyo winning by decision in the big upset here. As you guys can already guess, I'm going with the capper majority here, and I'm gonna take Tom Breese. Like I said earlier, I don't think Antonio. Nothing. I'm not trying to be to diss him or anything, but I am fading him. Antonio, I was not. He had no sense of urgency when he knew he was losing that last fight against Duran Win, and I was pulling for him because I had money on him. I'm like, come on, dude, come on. No sense of urgency, just such a lackluster crap performance by him. And I was like, man, so disappointed, and that's why I'm fading him, and that's why I don't think he is UFC material. Go. I don't watch tape. I watch the fights as they happen, and so I'm only going by memory. I don't have time, just like James Lynch. Don't have time to watch tape. But go ahead and check that fight out between Antonio Arroyo and Duran Win. And Duran Win is like whole scheme of things is wrestling and stuff. So rightfully so, he had a good game plan. But the thing was, Arroyo had no like, he knew he was going into second and third round, you know, as the underdog, and there was no sense of he was gassed too. I think after the first round he had nothing left in him. He was just going with the flow. It's disgusting, actually. But anyway, I'm gonna take Breese. I think he's gonna get it done. I'm gonna say within distance. I'm gonna say inside the distance. Oh man, I don't know. I think I might have to take decision. It's 3-round fight. Arroyo, yeah, he did last. Tom Breese, though, the thing is, he has no. I mean, he supposedly has a BJJ black belt, but I haven't seen him in wrestling. But like I said, someone in somebody's comments said he has 0 takedowns. He has just as many takedowns as you. Yeah, viewer, random viewer. He has just as many takedowns in the UFC as you do. Tom Breese does. But I guess from people in his camp say that wrestling that is there, he just hasn't. I don't know. So that's why I'm gonna. Hopefully he's gonna outpoint him or something, outstrike him. I'm gonna take him by decision. If that does not drop that to a plus number, then I'll be forced to pick a round. I'll probably pick round 2. But right now, I'm saying decision for Tom Breese. Finally, moving on. We've got welterweight fight between Santiago Ponzinibbio, the Argentine Dagger, taking on undefeated Miguel Baeza, the Carmel Thunder. So another welterweight fight, 170 pounds. Okay, this is a good one. This is, I think, potentially fight of the night. Both these guys are bangers. Let's see what these cappers have to say. We're going to start out. Baeza is a slight favorite at -113 according to Tapology, according to Bet Online. Ponzinibbio right behind him though, -107. So it is a legit coin flip fight. Look at the 27-4. He's got double the he's got triple the amount of fight experience as undefeated Miguel Baeza. Let's see what these cappers have to say. Okay, let's discuss these guys a little bit. I don't want to take too much time, but let's discuss a little bit. Miguel Baeza, he's fighting out of MMA Masters. He's coming off a pretty good win against Takashi Sato, arm triangle round 2. Prior to that, he has a knockout win over Matt Brown, round 2. But however, I guess Matt Brown did knock him down in round 1, and Matt Brown definitely put him down, and he wobbled him. But that was round 1. It ended. Round 2 came back, and look what happened. Baeza got the victory. Then prior to that, he has a second round knockout over Hector Aldana. And he's fighting out of MMA Masters. A lot of very active. A lot of we got Ilya Topuria fights out of MMA Masters. That's in Miami, Florida. He's getting ready to fight Ryan Hall June 10th. Danny Chavez is getting ready to fight Du Ho Choi July 31st. Cesar Ferreira is getting ready to fight Chris Canozzi June 17th, and other people in the gym fighting out of MMA Masters are Rafael Alves, Ricardo Lamas, and Colby Covington, who I guess I've heard is one of Miguel Baeza's training partners. CNT, okay, Baeza's got a 2-inch height advantage and 1.5-inch reach advantage, okay? Santiago Ponzinibbio, 27-4 for the Argentine Dagger. He's coming off a loss though against Jingliang Li. Knocked out in the first round by a left hook. But before that, he's got a great resume. He's got the win over Neil Magny, round 4 knockout. A win over Mike Perry, unanimous decision. And a win over Gunnar Nelson, round 1 TKO. But the Argentine dagger, I guess there was something, I heard there was like he had some health issue, like bad blood or something. And that was like after his victory over Neil Magny, he got some sort of health issue. I don't know the specifics, but I've heard different cappers discuss that he's not the same fighter since this bad blood tainted, I don't know what it is, but I guess since that, he's not the same fighter, and that showed in his loss against Jing Liang Li. Other cappers said they can't exactly put their finger on it, but something's missing. Something is not there that he had when he was on his killer streak going through all these big names. So I don't really know. It's a lot of question marks floating on that Santiago Ponzinibbio. I would just suggest keep an eye on the weigh-ins. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough fight to call. He is fighting out of a good gym, though. American Top Team. You want to talk about active. Let me just throw down some American Top Team fighters. Some of them, not all of them. I can only fit so many on here. With fights coming up, okay? Greg Hardy. He's fighting Tai Tuivasa July 10th. Rodrigo Nascimento is fighting Alan Boudreaux July 17th. Charles Boston Strong Rosa is fighting Justin James June 26th. Renato Moicano is fighting Jai Herbert June 26th. Chris Gutzmacher is fighting Rafa Garcia July 31st. And Matus Gamrot is fighting Jeremy Stevens July 17th. So American Top Team, very, very active. Probably, it's safe to say they're the most active training facility right now. When I say active, I mean have the most amount of fighters with scheduled fights within the next couple months. So take that for what you will. For Ponzinibbio, Argentinian, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Okay, let's see what these cappers have to say. Okay, taking Baeza, Miguel Carmel Thunder. Baeza, we've got UFC Gambling Addicts. Leighton is saying Baeza by TKO. Cheap markers. I gotta keep changing them because they keep. Okay, then we've got some Hype Check. Levi from Hype Check, also taking Baeza. We got Lead. He's saying Baeza by knockout. He is undefeated, 10-0, and public's real high on him too. Public opinion. Fight Night Picks. Both Matt and Craig, both taking Miguel Baeza in agreement. Fight Night Picks in agreement with all these. MMA Prediction Guru, Pred Guru is saying Baeza TKO in the second round. And finally, Manpreet from Lock of the Night is saying by decision, making this a full capper consensus. Tell them what a full capper consensus is, Nor. Tell them. Look at the camera.
It's for all the handicappers. Pick 1, 2, or 1.
Just say side.
Player.
Yeah, when they all agree on the same side.
Lots of toes.
Careful, you're gonna knock the camera over. Okay, so full capper consensus is when all the handicappers on the show are in agreement and take the same side here. And this is a good one because the odds aren't that crazy. Looking at this, you would think that Baeza's like minus 250 or something. But no, minus 113. And everybody is on his side, taking him. I mean, I think it could go either way, but I guess I'll go with the flow with the undefeated Miguel Baeza myself. I'm not going to go against the capper consensus in this. I think he's going to also get it done. from what I heard, Ponzinibbio's not the same guy he was during that mad streak. He's kind of like in the same ship as Ferguson, or people that the ship has already sailed. They're past this point where they just stepped outside their prime. So that's what I've heard, and that's what I'm buying into that too. I believe it. So I'm going to take Baeza to get it done. I think I'm going to say TKO. That should, or within distance, that should get it done. That should get it to a plus number because it's already minus 113, very close already to being plus. So if you prop it out, you'll get a plus number, making it a viable bet because I'm a plus money junkie. Hi. So to recap, and it is still early, not bedtime yet. So to recap, I've got Muslim Salikhov beating the older Francisco Trinaldo with almost a full capper consensus, but Manpreet is taking it. I got Salikhov getting it done because he's such a minus 250. I have to prop it out to try to get that plus number. I'm gonna say TKO in the later rounds, round 3. Salikhov has all those kickboxing fights, 86 knockouts, 86. Whew, unbelievable. And then I've got Tom Breese winning over Antônio Arroyo, sending him out of the UFC onto a lesser promotion. I think he's going to get it done by decision, or he might get it done within distance. I'm saying decision right now. That hopefully will put him at a plus number, if not parlay piece anyway. And finally, Miguel, Baeza, the Carmel Thunder beating Santiago Ponzinibbio, the Argentine Dagger, with the full capper consensus. And I think he's going to do it within distance. I don't know which round. If I had to pick a round, I'm going to say round 2 or 3. The deeper the round, the bigger the payout, just so you guys know. But anyway, there you have it. Gather the info, place the bets, and cash the tickets. Thanks for watching. Give me that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment on any of these fights. I really, this one, I'm kind of surprised that nobody's taking Santiago Ponzinibbio. Yeah. But it is what it is. That's, that's how it's spelled out. So, gather the info. Yeah, see it. Anyway, it is what it is. Good luck on these bets.
Bye-bye.
And I will see you next episode, which I'll cover tomorrow. I'll cover the main and co-main events. So then Friday I can do a after weigh-ins last look type show. Okay? Good luck on these bets. See you next episode. Oh, by the way, check out Nora's Racing Snails.
Snail race.
Okay.
That
Bye-bye.
one's going faster.
Yeah, the one in the bottom's going faster.
Yeah.
Looks faster. Okay. Bye-bye.